This is reporter Nelson from Fairytale News at the Royal Palace of Far Away. The big day is drawing near. The princess from the kingdom of Once Upon a Time and the prince of Far Away are scheduled to have their royal wedding tomorrow, where the entire country will finally witness the epic love story between what the media has already dubbed Sleeping Beauty and Prince
Love. You work for the media and still yak about love?
Excuse me?
Look, babe, this is the royal wedding. Hashtag royal wedding. Royal wedding equals politics. Love doesn't pay the bills, and love does not sell in the media. Get it?
So why are you marrying the princess then? Your mother seems very against it, but you still fought for the wedding? Isn't that love?
Man, what are you doing here? Why aren't you holed up in some attic somewhere doing love stories if you're so that kind of thing?
So you're marrying the princess because...
She's hot.
I have a bad feeling about this. So, the prince seems very enchanted with his new fiancée, and I am very enthusiastic as to meet her as well. Despite the strong opposition she's been receiving from her future mother-in-law, she's been brave enough to stay strong and not give up her love for
monster-in-law?
What?
That woman is not a mother-in-law, she's a monster-in-law. Honestly, if I have to put up with her even after the marriage, I just might file for divorce.
Right, you're just gonna rip off alimony after that, sure.
Ooh, say something.
Nope, not at all. I was just wondering, what particular characteristics about the prince have charmed you so much? It's been going on in the rumor mill that it was love at first sight.
They think that's what happened. Okay. Not that I don't like him or anything, but he's just not attractive.
So is it the money?
Money.
I knew it. I knew you were after money, you rotten woman. I knew it, but my baby wouldn't listen to me. Didn't I tell you not to eavesdrop? Does nobody listen to me anymore?
How many times do I have to tell you I'm not after your money?
Of course you're after our money. Why else would you be able to con my innocent little boy, you cougar?
I am not some old woman picking up on pretty young boys to reaffirm her crumbling self-esteem.
Oh, then what are you, a cradle robber? You're 100 years older than my son. You're older than me. This is illegal.
You're just jealous because I am an attractive, young, pretty girl, while you are an old, aging woman on the verge of having her only son stolen. Why don't you take you and your midlife crisis somewhere else, Lydia?
My son is not marrying a criminal who preys on young boys for her own amusement.
Why is everything always my fault? Why am I the victim? Your son came in and defiled me while I was asleep. So that means that I wasn't in a state of consciousness to give consent, and that's sexual harassment.
Don't touch me. Why am I here? We're just ruining the dreams and wonders of innocent children.
Want a beverage?
Should have got some popcorn while we're at it.
Honey, what was our first meeting like again?
Oh, I'd love to hear that, I'm sure.
Huh? Oh, yes. Well, you see, my buddies and I made a bet for me to go into this castle, and there was some plants in the way, so I decided to cut my way in and work my way up to the top room. That's where I saw this smoking hot babe. That's you. So I decided to kiss her or something.
You see, I didn't do anything but lie there and look pretty. Your boy made the first move.
Is not excuse enough for you to marry a boy half your age.
Well, I don't look half as old as you do.
You and your family do not own a penny because you wasted 100 years sleeping in your castle. It's not that nice. So you have no property whatsoever. You'll drain our family's estate because you have no...
I'm sure there's something valuable in that castle that hasn't rotted away yet. We'll scrape by.
You're a pauper. You're a pauper and you don't care what you'll do to our family's name if you marry my son. You'd think at this age, you'd at least be a little bit responsible.
My parents are currently scouring through that castle right now to see if there's anything worth money that can be sold, and I am sure they will find something.
My son is not marrying a criminal!
Oh, actually, I think the tabloids might like that. Wasn't there somebody last year, like Cindella or something like that? It might gain some popularity.
So, the entire reason you're fighting is... this is about politics, isn't it?
You catch on fast, don't you?
Fine. I guess we can give them something else to talk about other than my age.
Such as?
I'm pregnant!
What?
Wasn't that kiss really that magical?
Well, we must be child-friendly, and it wouldn't do to mentally scar our children with the complex workings of biology when we could just say that it was the power of love.
You're all crazy.
And now we can't call off the wedding when the bride is pregnant. We wouldn't want to ruin the innocent hopes of all the people wanting to see our happy ending now, would we?
Too late! Alright, look. Just because you have a baby, which we're not even sure of yet, does not mean that now you just get to...
My daughter!
Look what we found.
Yes, such a wonderful thing to happen. Do you remember the shares we bought before your 16th birthday?
Well, look at that. 100 years of investment, Century, paid off now. So, I have more money than you have. How do you feel about that now? Well,